January 1815. The war was technically over, but the message hadn't reached the bayou. A British Leviathan, 10,000 elite veterans who had just defeated Napoleon, landed in New Orleans. Their goal was to seize the Mississippi and choke the American heartland. Standing in their way was a man they called Old Hickory. Andrew Jackson was gaunt, riddled with dysentery, and fueled by pure, unadulterated iron will. Jackson didn't have an army. He had a collection of ghosts and rebels. He recruited Tennessee sharpshooters, free men of color, Choctaw warriors, and, most unlikely of all, the pirate king Jean Lafitte. To Jackson, it didn't matter where you came from, as long as you could man a cannon or aim a rifle. Together, they dug a mile-long trench through the mud, a line in the dirt that would decide the fate of a continent. On the morning of January 8th, a thick, blinding fog settled over the battlefield. The British marched forward in perfect, terrifying columns, the sound of bagpipes echoing through the mist. They expected the Americans to break and run. They didn't know that behind that wall of mud, the best marksmen in the world were waiting. Jackson gave the order, "Don't fire until you can see the silver of their buttons." When the fog lifted, the world exploded. It wasn't a battle, it was a slaughter. The American line became a continuous sheet of fire. The British, trapped in the open mud, were mowed down by the thousands. In less than 30 minutes, the most powerful army on earth was shattered. The British commander was dead, and the field was a sea of red coats fallen in the mud. The American loss, barely 70 men. The British, over 2,000. It was the most lopsided victory in military history. Though the peace treaty had already been signed in Europe, this battle changed everything. It proved that the United States wasn't just a lucky experiment, it was a global power. Andrew Jackson rode into the city a hero, and into the White House a legend. The war was over. The nation was born.